Justice or vengeance? Vengeance is the act of inflicting harm, punishment, or injury in retaliation for perceived wrong, injury, or offense. Justice is the principle of fairness, equity, and moral rightness, often enacted through legal systems to ensure individuals receive what they are due. My question, which one are you? Some situations, some set of circumstances, justice is a perception. Vengeance is what's due. I get it. You seek justice. But some situations, vengeance. That's the only compromise. If you do wrong by my children, do wrong by my wife, that's vengeance. I ain't looking for justice. Vengeance is for me. That's for my soul. Because the court system ain't gonna give me what I'm looking for. If I gotta go through the legal hurdles, I ain't gonna get the outcome that I'm looking for. There's certain things, certain acts that people do. I don't believe justice is appropriate. I believe vengeance is. Go ask a father who's sitting in court for a guy that raped his son or raped his daughter. Is he good with prison time? Or he prefer castration? That's the vengeance. It's like the Bible. You got the Old Testament, you got the New. Nothing against either version. The New is a little softer than the Old Testament. I'm not seeking justice in all situations. I'm seeking vengeance. Justice is for the courts. Again, you do wrong by me, you do wrong by my family. I'm not looking for justice. I'm not looking for democracy. I won't get a resolve in that manner. I personally, I'm speaking about me, I personally won't be happy in that manner with that. Eye for an eye is what I believe. You take my eye, I want two of yours. You get what I'm saying? Some people believe it's justice, but in their heart they feel vengeance, and they think that feeling vengeance is wrong. Hell, that's natural. If you're a parent and you got a toddler and you watch a video of a daycare worker where your toddler goes to daycare, or even a teacher for your kids in school, you see a video of the administrator, the teacher, striking your child. Justice is the lawsuit that you file. Vengeance is you whooping ass. Vengeance is you inflicting pain upon that person. Vengeance is you want them to feel what you felt. Look at a lot of these older movies, especially if you're into like mob type movies or movies with, criminal type guys or even business tycoons. You do wrong, they want to strike you where it hurt. A lawsuit is a Band-Aid. Think about that. A lawsuit is a Band-Aid. But if you an eye for an eye kind of person and you thinking vengeance, you're going to lose everything. Not you, the person. You don't sit around and think, oh, I'm going to do it the right way. Nah, I'm taking over. I'm taking over. Some situations require equity. Some require fairness. If you strike my child, the debt will never be paid. Never. You do wrong by my family, my children, my wife, the debt will never be paid. You will forever be indebted. No matter how much it costs you, it's never going to be satisfying enough for me to relieve you of the obligations or to not remind you of what you've done. That's vengeance. Some may say, man, that's wrong. You shouldn't be like that. I am. And to a degree, depending on whatever you had to deal with, you should be too. I'm going to let something hurt me. I'm going to let someone hurt the people that I love. And I'm going to carry on. Go through the courts and think it's resolved. But I harbor these feelings. Those feelings, that's natural. It's totally natural. If you got a dog and you see another dog attacking your dog, are you looking for justice or are you looking for vengeance? Eye for an eye. Vengeance is for my soul to be satisfied. It only feel wrong because you got a heart. But some situations will turn you into a monster. Some people will turn you into a monster just because of what they did or how they handled you. Whatever someone take from you will never be restored to its original state. Whatever someone did to you, I never return to its original state. So we can't sit around thinking, this happened. This was the consequence. And because it went through the legal realm, I should be happy with that. I don't know too many people that think like that. And I'm not saying there's not necessarily anything wrong with thinking like that, but it's hard to pass judgment on situations that don't directly impact you. Because if you're faced with the same situation, what would you feel? To the mother that lost a child to a drunk driver, or the mother that lost a child to a hot dose and they overdosed. You think they want the person responsible to spend the rest of their life in prison? Or you want them to feel the pain that you feel? Again, I'm not saying one or the other is wrong. I'm just simply talking about justice and vengeance and how we apply these to our life, how we apply these in the decisions we make and what we do. Sometimes you just have to sit around and wait and watch, see what happens. Karma gonna have her way. And once karma take over, it's a wrap. I used to say something a long time ago. How you live is how you leave. You live a good life, you leave a good life. You live a horrible life, you leave a horrible life. And the people paying for your actions, you ain't here to see. Now, that's what I believe. I'm not saying that's for everyone, but that's what I believe. People who do wrong by people and do a lot of wrong by people, I feel like when they leave here, they suffer the most. But the people that were wronged never really resolve to a degree that wrongness that happened to them, dealing with individuals. You can have mercy. Sometimes mercy is a gift. Sometimes it's a gift. Sometimes we look at it and we're thinking we're being soft. We ain't being hard enough. We're being too easygoing. And it's until you wake them up, till you get woke up, till you get shaken, till you get rattled. Look at the lion in the wild. He got a pack. He got a pride that he oversees. Most of the footage you see, they don't chill. They're relaxing. They're not aggressive. But once you threat or pose a threat, that's when they get real active. Most people are the same way. Most people are the same way. And then when you're in a situation where you get active, the person on the receiving end of that is shocked. They didn't think you had it in you. They didn't think you were that kind of person. They want to guilt trip you about your character and your judgment at that time. But all of that's natural to you. It's in you. It just takes a situation to wake it up. It just takes a situation that you encounter to bring it to the forefront and make people regret their actions, make people regret what they done wrong, make people think about what they should have done better. You know, and in some countries, I remember when I was in school, we would read that in some countries, if you're a thief and you get caught stealing, they take away your hand. So seeing a thief in public or seeing a person in public with a missing hand kind of hints at the fact that they stole something. Seeing someone with a disabled limb kind of hints at the fact that they stole something. Sometimes they may not take your hand, they just break it. But it's so badly broken that it will never heal and be useful. Where's your heart? What do you feel? What situation have you encountered that was resolved in a certain manner, but you wasn't satisfied with the outcome? What situation is that for you? We all don't live a perfect life in the shadows away from scrutiny. So what was that a situation for you? What was that situation for you? How did you deal with it? How did you process it? How did you interpret it and internalize it? I think about all of the situations I've encountered and how I've dealt with it. Now, I'm a good dude. I got a great heart. I mean well by anyone that I deal with. It's until you do something to me, you see that side of me that ain't always present. You see that side of me that once it's up, you can't put it back to sleep. We've all encountered these situations. It's just how you interpret those situations. Do you realize it was this situation that I'm referring to as far as justice and vengeance? If you dealt with a relationship that you put your all into, you understand what I'm saying to a degree. you had a friendship and you dealt with set of circumstances, you understand what I'm saying. People will take from you before they ask. Your friend will take from you before they ask. And what they took, you would give. Willingly give. But they take from you. But that's people. And people got their own motives, their own selfishness, their own whatever they're dealing with. In the heat of the moments that they're dealing with them, to believe that this is what it's going to be and this is how I have to go about it versus saying, hey, man, could I get X, Y, Z? They just take it. Then they realize in later years what they lost because they decided the easy way. It's easy to take shit. It's easy to take something from somebody. It's hard to ask. It's hard to ask. It's a lot of, I can't think of the right word right now, but humility. If you hurting, you need help. It's hard to ask, but it's easy to take something away. It's easy to subtract. Your circle of people that you deal with on a day-to-day. Your circle of people you deal with on a week-to-week or a month-to-month. Do they add to you or do they subtract? Any subtraction is someone taking something from you. So therefore, you got to ask yourself, what will they take that'll make you change, that'll wake you up? And whatever they decide to take, are you looking for justice? Or are you looking for vengeance? Ask yourself those questions. I don't know the answer for you in your life. I'm just putting it out there. Thought process. Some of the things that we discuss, we don't hear it. Some of the perspectives that we hear, we don't understand it because we weren't in those shoes. Ask a guy who's dealt with something traumatic. Ask a woman who's dealt with something traumatic. Try watching these children after they deal with something traumatic. Are there situations that you've encountered that when you face similar situations, you tense up? When you tense up, it might be a little bit of fear there, but it's more of recalling what got you to that point and how you're going to react given the chance if you have to react to that situation today in this present time versus the past. But that's the world that we live in. These are the set of circumstances that we deal with. These are the decisions that we deal with. Justice or vengeance. Which one you want? Which one you want? We all think about it. We never vocalize it. We never let it out loud. We never say it out loud. But justice, no issues with it. But as I said earlier, a lot of situations, I ain't looking for justice. I'm looking for vengeance. You take from me, you hurt me. I want you to feel what I feel. I want you to feel what it's like in my absence when I'm no longer present in your reality. That's the best way I could put it. And I understand that it may be a little dark to some of you. I understand this may be practical, maybe natural, primal for a lot. But sometimes we got to think about it full circle and look at where we trying to go, the things we trying to do, the things that we have done. It goes back to a previous episode on this podcast that I released, being purposely robbed. some of the acts that are done against you are intentional. Some of them you're unaware of, but it's still intentional. People will do things to you that you don't see in the moment, but it's intentional. You could have a business, be running a business, making lots of money. You got people you trust around you, but some of them got flaws. And if they can figure a way to rob you, they're going to do it. That's just the God honest truth. And if you don't see it or you catch it so late, it's like, damn, what you took from me, I would have gave you. Now you lose the friendship. You lose everything that came with that friendship because you didn't have some humility and just ask, hey, man, I'm in a bind. I need X, Y, Z. Because it's easier to take. That's justice. It's easy. It's easy. Vengeance is hard. Because now you have to live with what you decided to do or how you decided to react. And for some people, that reality and recalling those stories and situations may be hard. If you're looking for justice while you're going through it, it may be hard. You may be feeling what you're feeling towards that situation. But at the same time, once it's resolved, it's kind of resolved. You put it to the back of your mind. That vengeance, you're going to recall it. Because you're going to keep applying pressure. You ain't going to let up. You ain't going to let up. So for some people, you may understand what I'm saying. Some may not. But when you surround yourself with well-intended people with good intentions, keep them close to you. Surround yourself with people that add to you. Don't surround yourself with people that want to take. Always got their hand out. Always crying, pull them out. You don't need them kind of people around you. It's going to hold you back from your greater good. It's going to hold you back from whatever your purpose is. Keep your eyes open. Justice or vengeance? Which one do you seek? Principles.